Just very briefly, Mr. Chairman, just a few questions. There is 42 billion that the DOH transferred to the PS-DBM. And that including a shopping list of some sort, no? A part of that was presented earlier. And if I'm not mistaken, 20 billion for PPEs and 10 billion for test kits. Is that correct, Mr. Chairman? Or Secretary Duque?
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, and what about the 12 billion? So that's 30 already. 20 billion PPE, 10 billion for test kits, and where's the 12 billion?
The 12 billion, Your Honor, this is 1.35 billion mechanical ventilators, Your Honor.
Okay, got it. So more or less, that list is with PS-DBM, and the committee would have a copy of that list, no? Now, let me move to the PS-DBM. And the reason nga pala why you turned it over to the PS-DBM, a shopping list, including the money, to purchase this, para mabilis yung pagbili, no? So PS-DBM, how much have you disbursed of that 42 billion? Magkano na na-disburse ng PS-DBM of the 42 billion? Do we have the representative of PS-DBM here?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, may I be allowed to refer the matter to our Director for Admin and Finance, Mr.
Okay,
Joshua Laure?
Yes, kung pwede, briefly, quickly. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, good afternoon.
Yes.
What is already obligated is 39.
Not obligated, disbursed.
Okay. Disbursed is around 20. Just hang on a second, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
While waiting, FYI, I will extend to 4 o'clock. I will convene the session at 4 o'clock because Mr. Lincoln Ong will be presented by the OSAA to Chairman Gordon in the committee now.
Yes. How much has been disbursed?
Yes, around 28.2 billion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, yung nagastos lang 28.2 billion of the 42. Okay? Meaning to say, hindi rin nagastos yan. Hindi rin napakinabangan ng taong bayan yan.
So far.
Okay? Hindi rin napakinabangan. Okay? Ng taong bayan yan. Okay. Now, of the 42 billion and obligated roughly 37 and disbursed 22, roughly, or 28, magkano napunta sa Pharmally? 10 billion or 12 billion? How much is that?
10.8 billion, Mr. Chairman. 8.8 billion, Mr. Chairman.
So 8
billion.
8.8. Yes, disbursed na yung 8.8.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, disbursed na. So sa mga tuwid, of the 42, roughly more than 20% napunta sa kanila. Okay? Of the 28, kulang-kulang 30% napunta sa kanila. Okay? Next question. Who is the second biggest supplier naman dito sa PS-DBM for this shopping list submitted by the DOH? May listahan ba kayo ng mga suppliers? So Pharmally is the biggest. Sino yung pangalawa?
If I may help, it's a construction company in China, Zhushu or something, with 1.8 billion. That's the second highest.
Also. So Chinese ulit. Chinese at construction company, hindi health related.
Construction company.
Okay.
1.8 billion.
1.8. Is that correct, PS-DBM? 1.8 billion is the second largest supplier?
The second largest supplier would be the Element Trade Limited, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, and so trading company also. Magkano ang nakuha nila?
That's a foreign supplier, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. How much did they get?
Just hang on a second, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Could that be submitted to the committee by order of size?
Yes.
Who are the suppliers of the 37 billion obligated and those disbursed already, not 28 billion?
Yeah, Mr. Senator Ralph,
Yes.
the 8.5 billion was the 2020 disbursement. There were also payments, purchases from Pharmally in 2021, which
Correct.
amounts to 2 billion more or less, which brings the contract to Pharmally to about 10 billion, since this is a continuing appropriation. The PS-DBMs, Mr. Lowry, may want to elaborate and confirm this with Mr. Senator. Is it
Yes.
correct that you had payments and deliveries in 2021 amounting to 2 billion more or less?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Okay. Could that be submitted to the committee? So magkano yung napunta sa Pharmally? What did they supply? Who is the second biggest supplier? What did they supply? Who is the third biggest supplier? What did they supply? And when did they supply it to PS-DBM?